I was like, oh, if you want to do business, shouldn't you study business?
Pedigree on Wall Street is
matters
important.
there. Totally.
Well, I figured that much because that's probably where the quote comes from. It's not about what you know, it's who you know. That's probably straight from them.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I was 18. You know, I knew I liked finance and I liked accounting and business, so I went and just studied it. And I was okay at it at school. It was like pretty average in undergrad. Went to a big public college undergrad. But I knew I wanted to be there. Yeah, it was good. It was good school, but it's not. It doesn't send a bunch of people to Goldman or Morgan Stanley or
that's
JP
correct.
Morgan.
They do not. That's pretty badass. How did you get in? Because it feels like a little bit of velvet rope kind of nightclub velvet rope. You can't. Not everyone can get in. You know.
So it totally. I didn't know that, and I thought it was my grades boxing me out because
they put an Asian on his back and they were like, climb up this hill.
Exactly.
She bang.
You know, I didn't get in after undergrad. Actually, I went to an accounting firm and then I didn't like it, and I just kept networking. I realized it's about who you know.
Yeah.
I kept meeting people. I was like, wait, I got this game all wrong. Damn. So I just started meeting people, talking to people. I will move to New York in a heartbeat.
Huge props to you, bro.
Yeah,
You're fucking. That's good, man.
So it took me a year.
Teach
of
people
networking.
how to network.
No, it don't matter. Let me tell you. Well, okay, yeah, you should teach people how to network. Well, let me tell you. I get so many people that ask me, like, you know, can you get me into Wall Street? Can you get me at JP Morgan? I'm like, I'm going to try. I'm going to help you. If I had the power to hire you, I would actually consider you.
100%.
However, this is the reality of the world. You need to hit up about 100 or 200 people like me because it's a numbers game. You just need to bump into the right person, say the right thing, catch that guy or girl on the right day, and then boom, they'll interview you and hire you. But that is not common, and no one likes that answer.
And you know what?
No one likes
it
that
might
answer.
sound cold. I have a spreadsheet that I kept track. I had 100 people. It was like, follow up with this guy, do this, do that, call this person, whatever. It was
Gangster.
cold.
Yeah.
Like
This dude,
that's
Masroor,
That's what
gangster.
I'm saying,
so
Ahmed, that's his
there
last
you go.
name, right?
There you go. Yes.
I was like, damn, what's his last name? am I about to get it wrong?
So I graduated undergrad 03. I worked for this accounting firm for about a year, and then about a year plus, I get an interview in New York at Deutsche Bank, and I'm just hungry. There's no way anybody wants that job more than me. No.
Wow, that's great, dude.
And I got it.
How did you get it? What of the 100 people, like, was it number 42? Do you remember, like, how?
There's hustle and there's luck, right? Things fall in. So that's the hustle.
But luck
part.
is useless
I'll be
if you're not hustling.
Totally. So the luck is the guy who ran the desk. He was just like me. He went to USC. He hated guys with the chip on their shoulder. He was like, I want somebody who went to public undergrad who wants to be here. I was like, dude, I'm the guy. I'm a 3.3 undergrad. I will be the first guy in and the last guy out. And I was for 3 years. For sure. And I'll do it again. Like a lot of people kind of, I don't know. Now I feel like there's a lot of, like, you know, poo-pooing on hard work and you should get paid for what. No, you work your tail off when you're young. Like when you can, show up. Just show up. Man. Show up. If you can, I get it that like
10 long ass years at JP Morgan for me, man. Especially those last few.
Yeah.
The good news is that's when I got paid the most, those last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
The bad news is my soul left me at like year 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to go back and get that shit.
People fail to realize that. Like I was just, this is going to be up, but I was just listening.
Everything that comes out of your mouth is
low key. I was just listening to another radio show that was not this one. And the guy, it's Charlamagne.
Well, if it ain't this one, what do we care?
Well, it's better than this one. So,
Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
I love Breakfast Club.
So Charlamagne was talking because I guess Wendy Williams is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And then they asked him, they were like, oh, did you get an invite? He was like, why would I have gotten an invite? I've only worked there 3 years. He was like, I've been working on radio for 32 years. Or no, not 32 years, like 23 years. I was like, 23 years?
It might have been 30s. I mean, how old is he? Well, actually, no, it's probably not 30s.
He said 23
years.
23 years. I was like, we just like, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago is when he started to rise.
That's right.
Yeah.
23
That's what he
years.
showed about mine. Yeah, exactly.
And he's been fired, I think he said 5 times.
That's wild. I was like, this.
Abraham Lincoln lost every election for state senator, state representative, all sorts of VP. He lost everything until he ran for president, and then he won.
That's
but the
so
thing
crazy.
about those stories, the thing that gets me about those is that because we know what happened. We know he became president,
Correct.
one of the best presidents ever. We know who Charlamagne is. For every one of those guys, there's people who don't make it.
Oh, yes.
So when you're in that seat, you don't know that it's going to be like, oh, this is gonna be success. The only one who believes that is yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Correct.
So you
So
just got to do
now
it.
in history, we're like, oh yeah, obviously Lincoln kept trying, obviously, because we know the history. But you're not looking at it from his perspective, and that's a chance. You gotta outwork everybody.
But just to make sure I understand what you're saying from the person like Nishad. He wants to be he wants to be a comedian, right?
Yeah.
You want to be a star comedian. So if we put ourselves in his shoes, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
But what's your point? Let's say we
10
put
years from
ourselves
now,
in
people are gonna be like, yo, he's the biggest guy. He blew up this, that, and the other. Oh, one day he used to be on Amer's little podcast.
Right.
You know, all this stuff.
Wait, who said it was them?
Well,
Yo, I get like 20 downloads a week. Come on now.
But the thing is, we don't know that today. I don't know that.
yeah.
You don't know what?
I don't know if he's going to be big.
Correct. We don't
Or
know.
he's going to be small.
Right.
He
Only
knows.
I know that.
Only
Right.
he knows.
And
Correct.
Only I can put the work
And
in.
only he can do the. Dude, you got it.
Yeah,
you got
that's
it.
That's right.
But that's the part where people just be like, "Oh, I don't got it right now, so I'm gonna give up." Like, no, dude, you just gotta keep going until you fail ultimately, or you succeed.
No. This is how it works, Nishad. I believe this in my heart of hearts. You got to keep going as you fail, not till you fail or succeed. No. It has to be failure. Little
Well, you
success,
don't know
failure. Little success.
I
feel
keep
like
it in
it's-
my mind was like, I don't know what my true failure is. Like I've failed multiple times, but like that's not the real failure, you know what I mean? Because I have my ultimate goal in mind, you know.
Correct.
And then like if that ultimate goal does not happen, then I would have failed.
Yeah.
I believe the following. The only real failure, like if you don't reach that goal, is because you chose not to reach that goal. Nishad.
That's very true.
You at some point you're like, oh, I'm going to change this goal. I don't want to be a stand-up comedian, a famous stand-up. The only real failure is not taking the risk.
yeah.